I'm your host, Lawrence,
And I'm your co-host, Tyler.
and today we'll be letting you know the differences and similarities between animal cells and plant cells.
First up, animal cells. Animal cells are one of the most interesting types of cells.
Since we didn't get the chance to get the specimen we wanted, Zebra, Tyler, we improvised and used cheek cells. More specifically, my cheek cells. Tyler, explain to us how the cells look and how they function.
1, ouch. I did not need to be called out like that.
Yes, you did.
2, I would be glad to explain how the animal cells look and their function. They have a blob shape. They don't have a very rigid structure because they have a lack of a cell wall, but they do have a cell membrane, but it's much more fluid, so they can't keep their shape very well. When seen through a light microscope, the dark spots represent the nuclei. It's basically just like the control center of the cell. It's actually in both plant and animal cells, and it's where all the DNA is created, and where all the DNA is stored, and all the proteins are created, and
I think you're forgetting about one.
all the genetic information is held.
Yeah.
And that's the main point of the cell, so it can reproduce and create more.
Yeah.
To better explain what an animal cell looks like, I think we need to go to the whiteboard of knowledge. Welcome to my whiteboard of knowledge. So, an animal. My handwriting's lovely, I know. Animal cell. So it's typically round in shape. It does have some minor deformities, as you can see there. That's totally not just a product of my drawing. And then you got.
It's actually true. It's a true fact. They have deformities.
They do. It's true. They do. Then you have a nucleus, which is all the cell membrane.
Yeah.
Is we have the cell membrane surrounding it. There's more of an amorphous blob.
Oh, wait. Let me add the most important detail. Wait. You're gonna give me a kick. Ribosomes. Most important detail.
Those are obviously ribosomes. I forget what a ribosome does. I should check my notes. According to my research here, ribosomes make proteins, and they're found in all types of cells, including animal cells. That's all we really need to know.
About ribosomes.
There's this the stuff surrounding all of these organelles. We have cytoplasm.
You can't really see it. You can't really see cytoplasm. It's just
kind of there. It just kind of contains all the stuff. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Mitochondria,
Powerhouse of the
as
cell.
we all know, powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah. If you haven't learned sixth grade science, go get that done right now.
Go get that. What are you doing here? This is high school.
Yeah.
Leave. Anyway.
Please.
Leave. Anyway, the mitochondria performs cellular respiration, which is what is it?
It creates ATP, which is energy. Think of ATP as what helps everything in the cell function.
Doesn't it take sugars, which is C6H12O6 or whatever?
Yeah, glucose. They
take glucose and they mix that with a little bit of water and oxygen and whatever, and they turn that into energy. Exactly. That's what the mitochondria does. Ignore that for now. This is not a chemistry class.
Yeah. We'll get into that next year.
We'll get into that next year. I think that's it for the whiteboard of knowledge.
So now it's time to talk about plant cells.
Plant cells typically have a cell wall, which gives them structure and what makes plants so rigid, like trees.
Have you ever looked at a plant, wondered, why is that thing green? Well, actually, if we head over to the
Whiteboard of Knowledge,
we are sorry to inform you that the whiteboard of knowledge has been run over by a train.
This is a very difficult time for all of us.
In light of this terrible accident, we are going to use just a normal piece of paper. Well, it's not. I'm so sad. He was so young.
Only a year old.
box.
They're boxes.
Boxes, right?
It gives them structure. The cell walls give them structure so they can link together.
And then I wanted you to think of like I want you to think of just a little thing around, just a little thing insulating the inside of the cell wall. That is going to be your cell membrane. Right? So it looks like they're pointing at the exact same thing, but they are not. Okay. Inside of here, we got the nucleus.
Probably spelling is wrong.
E? Where'd you get the E from?
N-E-C-L-E-U-S. Nucleus.
Nucleus. That's how that spells. Nucleus. N-U-C-L-E-U-S. Nucleus.
N-E-U-C-L-E-U-S. I'm bad at spelling, alright?
Yeah, I could
Draw
tell.
in the friggin' chloroplast.
Anywho, chloroplasts, right? These little tiny things that have.
They have chlorophyll in them,
Yep.
which is green, which makes plants green.
Well, it makes the chloroplast green, which then makes plants green.
Well,
Gotta be as accurate as possible.
gotta be accurate as possible.
Then the clear stuff in between. That's cytoplasm, right?
Cytoplasm.
And also,
Wait, so mitochondria, yes.
okay, mitochondria.
They have mitochondria.
They have mitochondria.
He's just an idiot.
Yes, I am. The mitochondria and vacuoles in plant cells are smaller than in animal cells.
Energy from the sun into sugar, which is a stored form of energy. Okay. Mitochondria take that sugar and then turn it into usable energy for the plant. That's really what a plant cell is.
Yeah.